ready with me. Okay, this one's a little bit weird, but I'm going to go ahead and film it and then decide later whether I want to post it because I'm not quite sure yet. We'll see how it goes. And first, it was a dream experience. And it was definitely a lucid dream. And it's not the first lucid dream that I've ever had. I've had them before, but this one was so odd coming in. And so the way it began in the kitchen, and I could see as I was standing in the kitchen through the skylight cutout that there was a small family-sized spacecraft, UFO, hovering above the skylight and angled in a way where the occupants could look directly at me. They were observing me and they were very close. So I could see them as well. And it startled me. They just start interacting with me as though we're extremely familiar with one another. And then they're talking at some point, I wake up from the dream and I'm fully awake. I'm curled up on my right side. And I'm aware I'm no longer in the dream at all. I'm in my bed. And yet I can still hear them talking to me. They're continuing the conversation. The conversation has not ended. I just happen to be awake now. I wasn't hearing them that way anymore. I was hearing them as though the sound was coming in through my left ear directly. Not like somebody was standing right by my left ear and talking into it. It felt as though it were being deposited through my left ear into my awareness. So the conversation could continue to happen verbally. I guess what I'm saying is at some point the conversation just ended naturally and I laid there and tried to make sense of this experience that was so bizarre. Life. This was by far not the strangest experience I've ever had. It's the strangest experience that I feel comfortable sharing at this time. And it's because I just don't think that we talk a lot about really weird experiences that we have. It's kind of taboo maybe, but I actually feel like it's going to become more and more critical that we do exchange this sort of information because at some point, non-traditional experiences might start to become very commonplace. So I think there'll be a tipping point where it's no longer even unusual to have experiences like that because it'll become commonplace enough and talked about enough where we simply grow to understand that it's now a part of our normal life, that life is transforming, that life is becoming more multidimensional, that the spaces between different timelines and different realms are thinner than they used to be, or that our ability to cross over into those spaces is getting stronger. In either case, I think it's really amazing. I think it's really magical. And at this point, I think it's really normal.